Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we're on YouTube. And look at this 2015, 2018, 2019. And I showed you the 2019. So let's see the Legos.
Hello there everyone, Ashton Flash here, and welcome on into my comparison video of all four of the minifigure scale Hulkbuster suits. But I wanted to show you them all together just because I wanted to show you and compare them all, the different features, and there's one noticeable difference. Every single year starting at 2015, 2018, 2019, and then 2020, their sizes have increased each year. I'm not counting the UCS one. I don't own it. Don't want it. It's oversized, overpriced. I have no interest in it. And honestly, it doesn't matter when comparing them because they're not even a comparison. Obviously, the other ones are so much taller. But these are meant to be minifigure scale. And the other thing that I want to show you, another comparison that I think is really important, since these are the Hulkbusters, is comparing them to the size of the Hulk. The Hulk's big figure hasn't really changed. Maybe his hairstyle has changed. But look at the comparison in sizes between them all. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. So, does that make any sense? The Hulk's not getting any bigger. Why are these getting bigger? And specifically when it comes to this last one, the latest one, there's all these AIM mechs and different things in the actual game, and then he's fighting like two little minifigure sizes, and it's already insanely huge compared to the Hulk. What chance does two little AIM agents have? So it's just very weird that it's just continually growing, and honestly, the size that it maybe should be is the Igor suit. While that thing's absolutely ugly looking, and the face doesn't work, and the hands and all that, I just think that even this is quite large, but it's still probably the best one in terms of size. But let's take a look at all the different play features, because they each actually all have something unique to offer. At least these two do, I would say. So here is the 2015 Hulkbuster, and this is the first one that we've ever gotten, and actually came with the Hulk in the set, which is the only set to actually have the Hulk and the Hulkbuster in the same set, which is very strange given the name, but it is really cool. It's a little squeaky, which I didn't know that happens over time, I guess, but I was looking at some old reviews to make sure that I wasn't missing any play features, but there is a lot of articulation here, and I do really like it. I think that it was a solid first Hulkbuster, honestly. On the right arm here, he does have two little stud shooters there, and the way that this actually opens up is the front opens up like that, and just for consistency's sake, we're actually just going to use the Iron Man armor from the latest wave of sets. So we're going to close it on up, and you can put the helmet down like that. You could really lift it up as well, which is pretty cool. I just think that it looks really awesome, and I think that this is just a really solid Hulkbuster. And just size-wise, I think that this is probably one of the best ones. The only thing is you can kind of see through the sides there. It's not really enclosed, but other than that, I think that this is pretty good. There's no other play features, but they really improved that in the next one. So here is the Avengers Infinity War one used by Bruce Banner in the movie, and I think that it's pretty cool. You can already see here that there is a little bit of a difference. I'm putting the same amount of pressure on the two arms. That's because this one actually has a really cool play feature that allows you to come in the back here and grab this little thing and spin it, and it can uppercut someone. It's really awesome. It can really just, it swings all the way around as well, so it's just a cool little play feature. I quite like that. And besides that, though, there's nothing really else going on here that's different. There is a bunch of different prints and stickers. This is a brand new print here for the helmet, but the repulsors and different things, the legs, and down here on the waist, it is all different. They're also using some more tan here. I'm just looking, some more dark tan mixed in with the gold, so that's pretty interesting, but that's what it looks like on the back. And the way that this one opens up is the helmet, of course, pops up, and this lowers on down, and you could open it up to the left and the right, and then you slide a figure on in and close it up without popping that off, and then you can put the helmet down like that. And I think this is pretty cool, and honestly, think this is maybe the best looking one in terms of accuracy and just all the articulation, and I think that this could work as the Hulkbuster from the game as well. It is actually Iron Man's power-up, so it's really awesome, but I think that this works, and again, it's actually closed in, which is something that I really like about this one as well. Here is the War Machine Buster, and it's really unique, not just because of the colors, but also just what's going on. I really like the big gun and everything. I think that looks really cool. Being able to turn this and shoot all the studs, that's really awesome. Having some flick fire missiles as well. Just overall, it's really sturdy. I think that this is just the strongest one. It just looks beefy as well. I don't know what it is. It's never appeared in the movie, of course, but I still really like the concept of this. And I love all the stickers as well going on here. I just think that they look really, really great. This face print as well for the mask looks incredible, and it's really enclosed, I think. Actually, I take that back. You can really see on the inside there, but we're going to put the figure in a second, but I do like the feet here as well. I think that looks really great for the feet, and it just gives it more strength, I think, having them be that wide, and it's interesting having these little shield pieces for the kneecaps. But there is a lot of articulation, but it just feels more strong. I don't know what it is about this, but it also has a little bit of limitation up here just because of the shoulder pads, but there is something else besides the stud shooters on the hands. You are meant to actually pop the fist off, and you can actually have it like punch something. So I think that's really awesome, and I'm trying to think, yeah, it just pops off like that if you wanted to, which is a cool little play feature. But we're gonna open it on up here and take the same figure, just for consistency, and put it on in. And there you go. So you can't really see it even from the front. You could see the hands a little bit, but again, that's dark red, so you're not necessarily meant to see that. But technically in the suit it was the Quantum Realm one, so I feel like you would be able to see white through there a lot more, but it still looks really great nonetheless. And here is this year's Hulkbuster. It's interesting, honestly. I think comparing them all now to each other, I don't think it really works. Also, size-wise, this thing is just such a behemoth, and I don't know, it's kind of strange. I know that it's not supposed to be the same size as the Hulk, obviously, but it helps that it's just not so towering over it. Like, I don't know, this just doesn't look like the Hulkbuster in terms of the size, at least. I love the comic book references in here, of course, with just the color scheme, and then just having the dark red kind of tying it to the game and the MCU. I think that looks really cool. I do like the hands and everything, how that works, that you can have a closed fist and different things. I see a lot of people coming to this Hulkbuster's defense with the pancake head saying that it's comic book based, but no, this is not comic book based. This thing is so flat, he can't even see where he's looking. How is he supposed to look down, let alone straight ahead, when this is like, if you put the figure in, for example, which I really like, by the way, I do like this cockpit, it is very different than all the rest.
Halloween, a time of zombies and ghouls. None are...
You actually taking the figure here and having them sit in that, I do think that's pretty cool, but putting it on down on top of them, it's very weird.
Yes.
How you can't see. You gotta look like, first of all, he'd have to be right here looking straight up, but then he would be looking up at the sky. It makes zero sense. This pancake piece does not work. If it was maybe a little, just a smidge, like one stud taller, I think it would work a little bit better. But again, just size-wise, how is he seeing anything down here? He's fighting AIM agents, or AIM agent is the name of the set, but he's fighting them, and they're like yay high. So how on earth can they see in anyone using this? It's very strange, but I do really like the shoulder pads. I think that looks really cool, and these little thruster things in the back as well. It's pretty great, and I do like that the actual top part is really loose. Like, you can punch a lot of things, so I think that's really cool. You could really like punch Hulk into the ground. That's really awesome. But I do like as well the design, like in the back here. It's just so mechanical. It looks really great, really complete as well. I think compared to all the other ones, just having this more complete, and I think that this is just definitely the most complete looking one, but not the best, I think, if that makes any sense. I do like the prints here though on the helmet and as well as the chest. That's not a sticker, but it's just huge. It's just so large. It just doesn't fit with anything. I really don't know what to do with this thing. But there you have it, everyone. That is every single Hulkbuster minifigure scale set that we've gotten. Don't know why they're continuing to grow. I feel like in a few years we're going to have one that's the same size as the UCS one. Also really strange that we've gotten one every single year. So hope...
Excuse me? Dale, come esto. La verdad con la caretica ya, ¿ok?